It is finally that time. The GoPro Hero 8 Black. Oh, I am so excited about this camera. If you know anything about me, you know I love action cameras. Today we're gonna crack this box open and see what it comes with, and we're gonna play around with the settings a little bit, do a really quick initial impressions, and find out, is it actually worth buying? Is the new version worth upgrading from my standard, my best buddy, the Hero 7 Black? Let's get to it. What's up, everyone? I'm the Everyday Dad, and if I can figure it out, you can figure it out. So again, nobody provided this to me. I bought it. Let's not waste any more time. Let's crack this sucker open. The Hero 8 Black. Man, look at that. 12 megapixel, 4K 60, 33 feet waterproof, 1080p live streaming, Hypersmooth 2.0. Hypersmooth 1.0 was insane. Hypersmooth 2.0? What else does it say you can do in the box? Slow motion, yep. 4K, none of that's surprising. Time Warp 2.0, a lot of 2.0s. A lot of 2.0s. I'm not really seeing a lot of like evolutionary changes, but what do we got here? The GoPro app, yep, already got it. Here's, okay, whatever. Boom. You know what? I do not like how GoPro does that. I don't like it at all. They started doing that with what, the Hero 5 Black? And ever since then, it's like, oh, well, I ruined the box. Hopefully the camera's good, because if I want to return it, like, well, that's kind of out of the window. So here we go. We've got the Hero 8. What do we got? Probably not much. Action camera companies don't really put much in the box anymore. And hooray, they've kept to their word. Not too much in the box. We've got a single. There's a single mount in here? Well, I guess there's one on the camera itself. So we got the GoPro mount. We've got the battery with the blue. I wonder what the blue means. That's new. That blue is new. And we've got a USB-C cable. Pretty standard stuff there. But now we've got the camera, which, you know, who knows? I love. They're never that big of like an upgrade. They do lots of little upgrades, but I love action cameras. And generally, I love GoPros. And this seems like a much smaller, it doesn't have a case. Is that a case? I don't think it's a case. Look at that thing. Well, that's kind of neat. So it doesn't, so if you look at the Hero 7 against the Hero 8, it definitely, the Hero 8's a little thinner. That's kind of an elegant solution though, to have the, instead of needing a case, to have the mounts built right into it. But what I don't like is that, what do you do if these break? Because like, it's an action camera, right? It's not like it's not my cell phone. I don't bring this around in environments where it's not gonna get dicey, so we'll see. I like it. I like the ingenuity. I think that's clever because there's a lot of times where I'll forget to bring the case and then I just can't attach it to anything. So I might like that. I'm not sure if I like it yet or not. What else? How's that? Ooh, well, that just comes straight off. There is the battery compartment, SD card slot, USB-C for charging. So they separated it instead of having USB and HDMI on the side and that on the bottom because they couldn't put it on the bottom anymore. I get it. Do they still have HDMI? I don't see, is it? I wonder if you can do video through the USB-C. Again, I just got this out of the box. I don't know anything really about the camera yet. We'll have to learn all of this together, and it just turned on me, which I'm not ready for. So let's close that. Let's turn it off because you are not ready to be on yet, mister. It is thinner. Button on top. Power button on the side. Hero 8. Hold on. I am just realizing something. They got rid of the, why would you do that? They got rid of the removable lens cover. So one of the things that I really like that GoPro did is on these cameras, since they don't live in a case, they've got this removable lens cover. So in case you crack this, in case you scratch it, you can just remove it and pop it off and replace it. I really do not like that it's not removable at all. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I get it that this is probably some kind of super tough glass, but it could scratch. Like, you scratch this thing, what? What then? I do not like that. We got the display. Let's peel the little sticker off. Look, that's me. Oh, they're taking pictures of me on my mountain bike again. That's not me. Ooh, that screen looks real nice, but again, I've had this for a year now, and it's kind of gross with just, ugh. It's held up fine though. Let's see, we already found out we got some battery power. Let's see what the settings look like. There are some things I would very much like to see inside of this camera. GoPro date. It is January 19th, 1 a.m. Standard, okay. So we got the slow-mo. This is looking like the interface from the Hero 7 White, and we all know how much I like the Hero 7 White. The answer is not at all. Okay, yes, I get it. Let me change the settings. What is... So you click on that, you get the standard. So I don't get to pick what? There's gotta be, I've gotta have this on like kid mode or something, right? Wow, I really do not like this interface. I did like the Hero 5 Black, I like the Hero 6 Black, and you know, they changed it up for the Hero 7 Black, and I didn't mind that, but initial impressions, I do not like this interface, because look, you have to then click and click again. Well, no. I have to click on the side, then I can start picking. Wide, super view, linear, narrow. Okay, they brought in... Oh, I like that they've got... I do like that they show you the millimeter range. So like wide as in 16 millimeter would be like a super wide angle. Wide 16 to 34, because you can do the digital zoom. Linear, narrow. Okay, I can deal with that. What I would like to see, can we do linear with 4K 30? Huh? Can we do that? GoPro? Lens wide to super view. No, that's disappointing. GoPro, give us linear mode in 4K. Like that is the thing that you guys don't do that is so frustrating. It's so frustrating that in a brand new camera, almost 2020, I've got to go to 2.7K. That's very disappointing to me. Lens, do we still got it? Super view. So 2.7K you can do linear. All right, 2.7K you can do linear. Hyper smooth. I appreciate it. GoPro, if you watch my videos where I said I like, you know, swiping, I like the Osmo Action interface where you can like scroll through to pick instead of like tapping. I appreciate that you added that, kind of. But I do not appreciate the way you're doing this. High bitrate, low bitrate. Okay, I like that you can change that. We'll keep ISO. You got to turn that ISO maximum down because their auto ISO is rough. Sharpness, ooh, you don't want sharpness. We'll turn it to medium. For this, we'll turn it to flat because I like the flat color. Raw audio. Oh, you can do raw audio? I like that. Nope, we already changed the white balance. We'll keep it. No, we'll do... That's kind of elegant. 5600, we'll put it to, 5500, I guess, as close to daylight as we're going to get. Flat, blah, blah, blah. We'll try this out inside in just a second. Okay, so we got the hyper smooth. We'll try out the hyper smooth in a little bit. I don't like that that's how the, like, slow motion what? Like, oh, wait. Okay. So you do slow motion. Okay, if you pop it into what? Okay, I got it now. If you have it in a setting that could be used like, so say you're shooting in 60 frames per second. Now some people use 60 frames per second as slow motion. So if you have it in 60 frames per second, if you have it in slow-mo mode, it will automatically record that slowed down instead of recording it at like regular speed. Okay, I'm on board with that. So we've seen the settings. What else do we got? We've got the quick set. We've got voice command. I never use voice command. What is this? Landscape lock? Okay, so you can lock it instead of. We'll just landscape lock that. Grid, we'll turn the grid on so we can, well, we're not gonna be able to see it anyway. Man, I do kinda like this. The screen is very bright. It looks good. The build quality is fine. I really do not like that lens. This could be neat, this little thing right here, but again, it's an action camera. I'm not bringing this into play. Like, here's my thought on physical construction of things. The more movable pieces there are, the more like parts is another place to break. So these are points of failure, and it doesn't come with a case. So if these break, I can't connect this to anything. I'm sure there's a case that I could buy, but I don't like having things that I can't replace. So if this breaks, can I replace it? It doesn't even look like, it looks like there might be little screws in there that you can take off. Maybe? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I really wish they hadn't had that. Something I do like though, looking at the body, something I'm noticing is there's a big old front-facing microphone right there. Look at that, the front-facing microphone on the Hero 7 is up over here. That's a gigantic microphone. So let's grab an SD card real quick. Let's pop it and see how it looks indoors, because I was very impressed at how the Hero 7 looked indoors. So let's see how this looks. 1 second. Okay, there we go. We now have the micro SD card. Let's pop it in this bad boy. I have a feeling I'm gonna be doing that a lot. What is this thing? At least it's made of metal, I guess. It's unlike the Osmo Action, where the thing keeps falling off and it's made of plastic, so I'm always nervous that that's gonna break, but I guess at least here it's metal. Does that make it better? And why do they always, and when I say they, I mean action camera companies, why do they have to put the SD card so close to the side where it's so hard to get in the darn thing? Can I use this as like a tool? There we go. Okay, so good news, when this pops off, you can use this as a tool to pop the SD card in. So hooray for that, at least I guess. Let's get you, there we go. Let's turn you on. Beep, beep, beep. We'll definitely be turning those off here pretty soon. So what do we have, the settings? Let's turn, you know what? Let's put in GoPro color. Why not? Go, let's make my skin tones pop right off the screen that you're about to see. So ready, get set. There we go. So now we are recording indoors on the GoPro Hero 8 Black. I've got, as you can see through the GH5, it's just me hand holding the camera. So hopefully this looks pretty good. I have no idea what this looks like. You guys do though. So we're all gonna learn this together. So again, exact same, it's the same light you just saw. There you go, there's the light. It's the same camera. There's the GH5. There's the A6400, same everything. But this is the indoor studio test. Now, time will tell how this actually looks. I mean, I'm not expecting anything like fantastic. I don't expect anybody to use an action camera as their primary camera, but it's always nice to see, like, in a pinch, like if you had an emergency, could you use a camera like this? And that's what we're hopefully finding out right now. But also, this is a test of the audio. So imagine the audio here, and let's do a direct comparison with the XLR audio, all like almost pro level audio. So this is the GH5 audio, and this is the GoPro audio. So audio test 1, 2, 3, audio test 1, 2, 3. And okay, as exciting as that is, and again, I like seeing how these things work indoors, let's see how the Hypersmooth 2.0 works, 2.0, and let's see how it works outdoors, because that's where you're gonna use an action camera, right? See you out there. Okay, and this is the vlogging test of the brand new GoPro Hero 8 Black. So this is the audio quality, this is the video quality. I did put it into 4K so you can see how the 4K looks. So that does mean we're stuck in the wide view. There's no 4K linear, which is just such a, I know we talked about it during like the actual unboxing, but that's just such a crappy thing. Like, why would you do that? Like, why couldn't you, like, you've been doing this same kind of camera for like years now. Why couldn't you do 4K linear to give us like more of a, if we want to use this as a vlogging camera, you know, you kind of take some of that away from us when we can't get linear. So yeah, this is also how the stabilization looks. So how's the stabilization looking when it's just like handheld? I don't have a tripod, I don't have a gimbal, I don't have anything. I'm just holding the camera in my hand. Here, we'll step back. Let's do a quick little, how is it? Hopefully it's good. I'm hoping that Hypersmooth 2.0 is insane. And it's not just like Hypersmooth 1.0, but in a different camera. Here's hoping. Here's hoping also. How's the audio? That's something else. Like, you guys know how this looks. I have no idea how this looks or sounds. It is a little bit windy out here, but the wind's kind of died down, so I'm hoping that the audio recording is great. I'm hoping that the image is great. I'm hoping that everything's great. But what would you like to see out of the GoPro Hero 8 Black? Leave a comment below. I base a lot of what I cover in the videos off what you guys would like to see. So let me know and we'll tailor it for you. If you like this video about the Hero 8 Black, maybe you'd like this video about the Hero 7 Black and whether it's still worth buying 1 year later. Thanks for watching.